This is the way all things are manifest. In other words, everything that this time-space reality stands as a platform to inspire within you. In other words, if by living here and by observing and living and breathing, by interacting, as you are having the life that you're having here in this time-space reality, if a new idea or a new desire is born to you out of it, then this environment already has the capacity to give it to you in manifested form now. We're not talking about you dreaming something up that future generations will then begin to conjure. We're not talking about you dreaming now and space aliens bringing it in from other planets and lining it up for you in a future generation. If you can conceive of it because of what this life experience has given to you already from this magnificent platform of creation, you have launched it, and it is a vibrational reality that you can take to the bank. But you got to get in there where it is before you can see it. The ideas can't occur to you when you're on the outside of it. The rendezvous can't happen. Do you know that in physical terms you're zigging and zagging all day long with things you want, and you don't even see them because you are vibrating at a frequency that's different than them, because a frequency of disbelief is so different than a frequency of belief. Now we know, if you've been oriented, as many of you have, to look at the reality, then the reality is so intoxicating. You want to look at reality, you want to measure it, you want to talk about it, you want to catalog it and pigeonhole it, you want to put it into piles, good reality, bad reality, wanted reality, unwanted reality. But we want you to understand that all of this manifestation is just and nothing more than an indicator of how you've been offering vibration. That's all it is. If you want different reality, just offer a different vibration. It is as simple as that. You say, well, conceptually it seems simple, but in actuality it's sort of hard, because my thoughts think me, Abraham. I don't think them. My thoughts actually think me. I wake up and they're in there thinking. And I go, oh, there you are. I shouldn't be thinking you, but I can't help it because I have eyes and ears, and there are things happening around that make me think you. I shouldn't be thinking you. And we want you to understand that law of attraction is helping you to maintain many of the beliefs that you hold. But when you put your attention upon how you feel when you think, Esther turned the television on this morning for a minute. She wanted to know things. And as she listened to it for a little while, before she sat down to try to give herself the lobotomy that meditation always brings, got to get ready for the group, got to forget everything I just listened to on television. As she was listening to the television for a minute or two, she turned it off and she said to Jerry, I think when everything you hear makes you want to scream at it, it might not be the best environment to be living in. And we say, we don't want you to cloister yourself off and away from things, but sometimes there are clusters of experiences that really lean toward the disconnection of you and you. And when you begin to notice how you feel, how do I feel when I think this thought? How do I feel when I think this thought? How do I feel when I think about this person? How do I feel when I think about this person? And then you take a bigger step back and you say, I wonder what the source within me is thinking about this. When you ask yourself the question, I wonder what the source within me thinks about this, you'll begin to get a strong reading on how often you are thinking a thought that is such a departure from who you are, but law of attraction will still bring you other thoughts like it. So what happens to you, and it is bigger than we've ever seen it before. It is such a magnificent time to be living on this leading edge time-space reality as you are. So your variety or contrast causes you to ask for more. But if you don't turn your attention there, it doesn't matter, because the source part of you carries that intention, and law of attraction causes it to get bigger, which means the momentum gets faster and faster. But if you still keep beating the drum of opposition to it, what happens is now you ask even more. And when you ask even more, it gets bigger, and law of attraction amasses more about it. But if you still don't go, then law of attraction is responding to